Look at me, Kevin Graham. Instructor cellmate? Ugh. You look as though you haven't eaten in days. Although by the sounds of it, you really haven't. Nor have you been drinking anything. I was saddened to hear the news about Rufina as well. But unfortunate accidents are a fact of life, especially in our line of work. It's the risk we all choose to shoulder when we depart on a mission. Kill me. Excuse me? I got no reason to be a knight anymore. I've got no reason to even live anymore. And if someone has to kill me, I couldn't ask for anyone better than you. I doubt I'd even have time to feel pain before you were done, so... If that is your wish, in what world did you think I would happily oblige such an asinine request? You do remember what you said when you first became a squire, You said you offered your soul to the goddess above, and your body and blood to her church here on earth. After swearing that, you think you have the right to beg for death, much less a painless one? Don't make me laugh. Still, I was reluctant to even relay this information for you. But after seeing how pathetic a state you're in, perhaps it won't be so difficult after all. Squire of the Gralswitter, Kevin Graham, from this day on you are to assume the position of 5th Dominion. Your appointment was decided by the Congregation of the Sacraments, and even His Holiness the Pope has given his approval. The job is yours. What? I imagine you must at least have heard rumors that the position of 5th Dominion was vacant. Has been for several decades, too. Congratulations. It turns out that position was meant for you. How the hell did that baby squire I once helped teach reach the same rank as me? I'm sure the 5th Merkabah will be pleased to finally see the light of day. Why? Oh, and incidentally, it's tradition to take on a title of your choosing after becoming a Dominion. You might want to start giving some thought to what you want sooner rather than later. As you already know, mine is Carnelia. Simple a name as it is. Carnelia! That's where I remember the name. It was one of the books we read in the fucking last game. So that's her. Okay. I don't care about titles, bruh. I don't care about any of those things. Why? Why me? I couldn't even protect Rufina from... Why me? And to that I say, that is of no consequence here. What is of consequence is that Rufina Argent was a highly capable knight. She may not have manifested a stigma of her own, but her problem-solving abilities were at times greater than even a Dominion's. Her loss will be keenly felt, and it will be up to our new 5th Dominion to fill it. The words of His Eminence, the Cardinal. Oh, this is rich, bruh. This is just rich. I don't even want to do that. Oh, man, it's so funny, it hurts. I become a knight to protect Rufina, and then I end up shooting to the top of the ranks over her dead fucking body, bruh. Amazing, huh? Who could have seen that coming? Wish I could go back in time and tell myself when I signed up what was going to happen just to see my own face. So what will you do? I should make it clear that you do have the right to refuse your new appointment. Admittedly, no one in the Gralswitter's 1,000-year history has turned down a Dominion position, so doing so would be unprecedented. But still. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No, I humbly accept my new position. I'm ready to start work as soon as it's there for me. Hell, start piling on me today. I'm up for that shit. All right, then. I'll see what I can do. Oh, and don't hold back on me either. Throw me the really hard stuff, the kind you need to be a masochist to want to take on. I'm ready to die tomorrow. And that title thing? Huh. Let's go with Heretic Hunter, okay? That sounds just perfect. All right. And that's when Kevin became the Dominion. Chapter 5, Labyrinth of Shadows and Light. Let's go. So that book series we read, while it seemed unrelated to the plot, it's not that random. Now, I kind of figured that, Rio, once we learned that the Gralsritter was a thing and Kevin was a part of it. I kind of figured that if we got more story into the Gralsritter, we would get more story into that Carnelia chick from the books. So that pays off in the next game. I was kind of not expecting it to happen in this game, but I guess once Kevin was the main character, at least to kick off the game, I shouldn't be surprised. So anyway, wow, so that's what happened. The more I hear, the more off the wall everything happening here sounds. I'm not surprised. We're making progress on working out what's going on, thankfully. We know the place we're in is called Phantasma and about how it has its own unique rules that govern it. We also know that all of us were chosen based on some criteria, then drawn into it. We still have plenty of questions that need answering, but they can largely be summed up by the following 3. 1. Who are the Lord of Phantasma and Schwarzritter? 2. Who is the cube? Who is the cube? What is the cube, and the identity of the ghost who appears to be connected to it? 3. What is Phantasma, and how did it come to exist?
That's a pretty succinct way of putting it. There are other questions, of course, but it's true that most of these generally fall under those 3 in some way.
Sorry, my throat is dying already. Why there are fiends roaming around comes under number 3, for example. Dividing everything up like that does make it all of a heck of a lot easier to understand. Yeah. Oh, but wait. Where does Kevin falling unconscious come into all this? You made it sound like the cause of that was him fighting some giant devil. From what we can tell, anyway. More specifically, the power he used to break the barrier surrounding us seems to have been what did it. The one that made that red symbol show up on his back.
I wonder what it was then.
I haven't got any idea what it could have been either. It's possible it may have been some form of thaumaturgy passed down from the church, but I can hardly be sure.
Joshua? Do you think you know what it could have been? I think I do. I can't be sure, but I think it was a stigma.
Seriously?
Oops, that was not Estelle, but there we go. Isn't that the thing that appeared on your shoulder? Yeah, it was. What you saw was a physical manifestation of an image Wiseman had placed deep within my mind in order to control me. Kevin's is likely the same, save the control factor. However, I have a feeling his is also significantly more powerful than mine was. Well spotted, Joshua.
Oh?
Reese? Say, how's Kevin doing? His condition seems to have marginally improved, but what he did resulted in a heavy burden being placed on his mind, so I think it would be best for him to rest for a while longer. That's a relief.
Phew, he sure knows how to give people a fright.
Do you mind if I get clarification on something, Reese? Was my theory correct? Yes, it was. He did indeed use the power of his stigma. However, the key difference between his and yours is that his is one of the original kind, on which yours was likely based. A seal carved into a person's very soul, said to manifest only in the dominions of the Gralsritter. What's a dominion?
I've heard rumors of their existence, personally. The Dominions are a group of 12 knights who lead the Gralsritter. They're supposed to possess incredible power.
That's also correct. Their stigmas are the source of that power. They allow the people who possess them to strengthen their body beyond what most would think humanly possible. Jesus, read the words, man. As well as use high-level thaumaturgy, far exceeding the capabilities of the other knights. As I'm sure you've pieced together, Kevin is one of them, specifically the 5th Dominion. Are we even talking about the same Kevin who's been leading us around here? It sure doesn't feel like it.
Sorry, but I'm a bit confused. Did Kevin have his stigma implanted within him? Like Joshua did?
No, ordinarily stigmas aren't carved in that manner. They appear on their own without human intervention. There are 12 dominions, and that number has always been consistent throughout history. There are times when spots are left unfilled because a stigma bearer to fill them has yet to appear. But they're always out there, whether their stigma has manifested or not. That's so weird, don't you think? So does that mean the stigma Joshua had? Mine was only a replica of the real thing. Wiseman was originally a clergyman, so he probably had access to a way to make such a thing. Oh yeah, I forgot he said that.
He used to be a bishop in the Congregation for the Sacraments, which is the organization that the Growlswitter answers to. Even back in those days, he was in contact with the Ouroboros and stealing numerous sacraments from the church. Things that were stolen included a vast amount of literature and research on the stigmas of the Dominions. We believe that he went on to use that material as a basis to realize his dream of creating some sort of superhuman over with the society. I thought so.
Still, while I think I have a vague understanding of what these stigmas are now, I'm still not clear how using that power led Kevin to collapse. Does that risk naturally come with the use of your stigma's power, or is there something more to it?
Well, I don't know exactly why, but Kevin very rarely uses the power of his stigma at all. I've heard that the only time he relies on it is when disposing of those he brands heretics. In other words, those whose sins are too great for them to ever be able to walk the path of righteousness ever again. Disposing of? That's so ominous.
So let me make sure I got this straight. He used a superpower he barely uses out of nowhere, and that caused him to black out because his body wasn't ready for it.
That's what I believe is likely the case. I see. I think I understand well enough now. Are you sure it's fine for you to be telling us this? Yes. I'm almost positive Kevin was planning on telling you himself before he fell unconscious. And I believe telling you all of this is necessary in order to ensure your cooperation in the rest of our investigation. Well, if you're sure... Wait, does that mean... If no one has any objections, I'd like to take Kevin's place and lead until he wakes up again. Is that alright with everyone?
No problems here.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here, though? I would have thought you'd want to stay and look after him. Before he collapsed, Kevin entrusted me with the cube. As such, I believe that this is my duty as a squire in his service. So please, don't worry about me. Right now, I'd much rather be helping all of you. Well, if you're sure... I personally see no reason to say no. The remaining numbers will be sure to look after Kevin. You won't have to worry about a thing, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's wrong, Estelle?
Well, so, Reese, I got a favor I want to ask, if you don't mind. Would you mind if I came with you when you head out to explore?
Huh?
Is there any specific reason? Estelle? Well, it's just that I've only just returned to the world of living, right? I feel like I want to go out and see what's going on for myself. And I mean, I'm a bracer, so I doubt I'll get in your way or anything. So, would you mind? Not in the least. I'd love it if you accompanied me. Thanks! Sorry for up and deciding that on my own, Joshua.
Sorry? For what? If that's what you want to do, then you don't want to hear any complaints from me. We'll be counting on you to do a good job backing it Reese up.
You know it.
Okay. Can we get the shit on the road now? Okay, so Estelle is required for now, along with Reese. That's fine. I was going to put Estelle in the party anyway, because she is savage. But it does mean we don't have to use Joshua anymore. So maybe I won't. But we've now officially used everybody on this board. So what will be a good combination with Estelle and Reese? Reese is kind of a hard hitter with some decent magic. Estelle is an all-around badass, so she could fit in with whatever. So what do I want with the rest of this party? I feel like I don't need another heavy hitter. Although I barely got to scratch the surface with Agate. I put him in and we fought a boss. So maybe I will use him. Maybe I will say... I'll take back what I just said. I will use Agate. I will keep him. He's kind of tanky. So we'll keep the tanky boy. But who's going to be our fourth? We had Charizard, and I love using her. She's really good. I'm not a big fan of Annalise. I don't like her moveset that much. Should I do Chloe's door right now? Oh, yeah, that's what we should do. We should focus on doors. That's what we should focus on. Well, if I'm going to focus on doors, it's either the Chloe door or one of the Estelle doors, because we got two different Estelle doors. So... Or the food door, which I can probably force that one. Well, shit, I'll bring Chloe and Josh.
You ready?
Just for the sake of the fact that we're probably going to do doors. But I might swap my party around more when I'm actually going to continue on with the story. Shit, we might end up doing nothing but doors for the rest of the stream today, guys. Hopefully you're okay with that. At least we finished the chapter, though, so I'm happy about that. Let's just restore.
Moon doors are longer than star doors. Fair enough. I was basically told the moon doors are the longest of the doors, which means Chloe's door, and I think it's the door that requires Estelle and Joshua. That one's going to be pretty long. So, oh, the CP thing hasn't reset yet because all we did was fight a boss. Duh. And the sun doors are usually minigames. Yes, that's what I figured. I'm thinking there's going to be some kind of fishing minigame with Estelle. That's what this one's going to end up being. Do we want to start off with a minigame door, though? You know what? Let's break it up a little bit. Let's do the Chloe door first. Then we'll do the fishing. I know the Chloe one's probably going to be super long, but we'll do this first. Then we'll do the minigame one, and then we'll do the Estelle Joshua door. That'll be my order of events for today. Let's see how much of that I can get through today. That'll be the goal. So let's do this first. Here we go. Bring to me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. I'm pretty sure I did it. Yes, I did. Let's do it. Get ready for a lot of Chloe voice, which I'm horrible at. I wonder where she's going to be, though. Like, where's her location? Who's she going to be talking with? But I've been told that this is a marathon of a back scene. And, well, if the Charizard one from last time was no indication, that one took me over an hour and a half, I think, to get through reading and doing the dungeon. Let's see if this one's just as involved. Maybe that's why it takes forever. There's a fucking dungeon or some other action sequences involved. Spring came, but it took far more time in doing so than the average year. Welcome to the Genus Royal Academy. Not really surprised that she's here. One by one, the magnolia flowers began to show their faces to the world, as if reluctant to let their long slumber end. And with the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Genus Royal Academy set foot into its grounds, slightly later than her peers. Is this back when Chloe first went to school? That's what it's looking like. Well, here I am. Okay, I can do this. Ooh-ho. Who's the redhead on the fucking roof over here? Should I know who that is? So that's our famous transfer student, huh? A hawk? Nah, seems more like a falcon. I don't recognize that guy. Don't think I should, but anyway. I'd sworn to myself that I would stop relying on other people. I'd had enough of being restricted to how I live, and how to live. I'd had enough of following the rails laid out for me by other people. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life by myself. That was my resolve, and I intended to abide by it. But somewhere in my heart, I had already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Social Studies Classroom, first year joint class. This is actually a door that is most plot important for future games. Okay, well, then I better pay attention. Especially if the redhead dude is in a later game. That's why you say that. Which I kind of wish you didn't say that now, Sword Sage. Just leave it at that, please. Anyway, settle down, settle down. I got someone to introduce to you all. This is our new transfer student, Chloe Renz. She's going to be studying social studies, apparently. You'll be with me, then. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Chloe Renz, and starting today I will be a first-year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time, so I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks. But I intend to work as hard as I can for the betterment of myself, my class, and my school, so I do hope we can all get along. Clap, 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 bitch. Clap, clap, clap. Okay, and we're going to get all of her friends coming back. I don't think I'm going to do voices for any of them. It's going to be hard enough doing Chloe's voice this whole time. I'm just going to talk, and maybe I'll inflect them slightly different, but I'm not going to go hard on the voices with these girls and guys. This is the nerdy girl that's like, I forget her name, but we're going to probably learn it in a second here. Anyway, I sure wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. I wonder if she's from a rich family or something. She sure sounds stuffy, so it would fit. She obviously got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Excuse me, but could I ask a question? Where do you live? You're from Liberal, right?
Yes, I'm from Grand Cell.
Do you have any hobbies?
Not especially.
What? For reals? That's kind of boring.
Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. Suppose I could say making sweets, but I don't feel like I'd do that enough to qualify as a hobby.
Isn't the entrance exam for transfer students supposed to be crazy hard? You must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the one the rest of us took? No way, that was nuts as it was. You must be quite smart. Oh boy. Okay, class, that's enough. I'm sure you must all have things you want to ask our new student, but they can wait until after class. Go and take a seat, Chloe.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right, then. Time to get started with our lesson. If you would, open your textbooks to page 23. A mysterious transfer student. Now, there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. We'll be best friends by the fortnight. 2 weeks passed at the academy. Despite the passing of time, the student's interest in the transfer students showed no sign of letting up, and she was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone ever wanted to talk about was her, how smart she was, how unusually polite she was, among other things. Her peers thought the formalities were largely due to nerves and that she would naturally ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. Whew, I'm glad that's over. Phew, glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica, it's time for practice. Coming. Oh dear, did everyone go home already? I haven't handed out all these printouts yet.
Oh, it's Miss Viola. She looks like she needs help with something. Maybe I should volunteer. No time like the present.
Oh boy, are we gonna go around the school and deliver fucking homework to everyone?
Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? You seem rather troubled about something.
Well, there is, but I'd feel a little bad asking you to help me with it. Well, if you insist.
Of course.
Miss Viola handed a pile of printouts to Chloe. Could you go and hand these out to all the social studies students then? One each. They're rather important too, so try and see that everyone gets one.
I'll get to work right away.
Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon.
Let's see.
We got a list of everybody so we know how many.
Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. No wonder she wanted these handed out right away. I might as well start with the students still here. After that, I can go and speak with the ones who have gone to their respective clubs, as well as those who've returned to their dormitories. Okay, to work I go!
I mean, I guess it's kind of a mini game, but it's more, I'm just walking around the school handing out papers. I'm not like doing a mini game, you know what I mean? It's not special. Really? I had no idea. Well, the Republic is pretty huge in terms of land and mass and all. Just traveling on foot isn't going to cut it. You need to be need a more effective means of transportation.
Excuse me.
Oh, Chloe, hello. Can we help you with something?
Well, you see, Miss Viola has entrusted me with the task of giving printouts to all the social studies students.
Chloe gave Roy and Thelma a copy of the printout. Hey, it's a list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of your way to deliver these, Chloe.
Not at all. I apologize for intruding on your conversation, too. I'll get out of your way now. Have a good day.
Oh, right. So nice. Too nice. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite, though, if you ask me. Makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. She's all dignified and shit. Alright, looking for students. I don't care which ones, just talk to all of them.
Excuse me, you aren't a social studies student, are you?
Sorry, but no. I'm a natural sciences student, actually.
Oh, oops. I see. Sorry for troubling you then.
It's almost time for our club to decide on a new captain. Personally, I'm backing Felicity naturally, but she doesn't seem to have any interest in this position, unfortunately. I'm not going to let that stop me, though. I'm sure I can think of something to change her mind. It's called social anxiety, okay? Get with the program, folks. My experience, Leo's observations are always worth keeping a close eye on. Can't believe he was able to work out the properties of this material from so little data. But that's just what he do. He didn't rely on guesswork either. His evidence for his beliefs is sound too. I really do look up to him. Patrick and Leo sitting in a tree. More like Patrick loves him more. Alright, that's the faculty lounge. Stay away, yes, yes. Oh. You know what? Let's talk to the fucking headmaster.
Oh, hello there, Chloe. Are you finally starting to get used to your life here?
Sir, I want to thank you again for permitting me to transfer here on such short notice. I really...
Chloe, you undertook our official transfer student exam, and you passed it. You needn't feel all that indebted to me or feel as though you've been granted special treatment.
If you say so, sir, thank you.
Okay, enough of that voice. I already don't want to do that one anymore right now. Nobody in here. Alright, time to get explorating. Where everybody at? Anybody in here? Oh, I recognize you. You're the new first-year transfer student, Chloe Renz, correct?
Yes, I am.
I'm Rigel? I'm Rigel. Like Nigel, but Rigel. A third-year humanities student. I also serve as the captain of the fencing club. If you're at all interested in what we do, you'd be welcome to stay and watch us practice.
I wish I could, but I'm afraid I'm a little too busy at the moment. Thank you for your offer, though. Just the thought of joining reminds me of my training sessions with Julia.
Okay, well, I mean, she's a hell of a swordsman, so... Unsurprisingly, she's definitely going to be in the fencing club at some point. Anyway, is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, you know. Nope, not Monica.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you.
What? You didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who made a mistake.
Oh, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry.
Like I said, I was the one who made a mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Chloe. She's kind of slow on the uptake at times like these. Did you need something from us, though? We're gonna start practice soon, so we can't hang around and talk long.
Oh, I see. Still, I'm relatively sure that Claire is a social studies student. This doesn't really seem like the best time to be intruding on them. Maybe it would be best to excuse myself now and come back later.
Oh, I know. You came to watch us practice because you're thinking of joining the club, right? Awesome. We'd be stoked to have you as a member. You might want to let her speak before bursting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore her, Chloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon, though, so can you make whatever we need quick?
Oh, sure. Sorry. Well, I just came to deliver this, that's all.
Chloe handed Claire the printout. Oh, this is all you were here for? A credits list? Got my hopes up for nothing. Boo!
I'm sorry about that. But yes, that is all I wanted, so I'll let you go ahead and start practice.
Oh, thanks. See you. She's kind of weird, right? She's the mysterious transfer student everyone's talking about. You wouldn't expect her to be too normal. Oh, that's her, huh? I wish she'd stayed and joined the club. Our club would be famous. The most famous club on campus. Alright, well, nobody else in the auditorium. Are you a dude? You're the new student, right? What do you want? I'm not really in the mood to talk. Fuck you too, Mickey. Fuck you too, eh? Let's see. This is the girls' dormitory. I don't know if anybody's going to be here, but we'll check. Lucy sure is gorgeous, isn't she? She's here as an exchange student from the Principality of Remiferia to the north. I wonder if all the girls there are as pretty. I sure wish I was. Remiferia? I don't know if we've heard of that place yet. That sounds like a new area I haven't heard about. I don't recall the name anyways. Nobody else home? Okay. Boys' dormitory? What's up, boys? I know you. Chloe Renz, wasn't it? Do you have some business with me?
Well, nope, not personally, no. I've been entrusted with the task of giving a printout to you by Miss Viola.
Oh, okay, so we did go. He is one of the people. All right. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. What? Joint classes seem to be worth an awful lot while we're first years. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Idios, help me.
I suppose I should probably leave him alone for a while. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Wait a moment.
Yes?
Oh no. It's just that according to this printout, our examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly for them. I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top.
Absolutely. I'll devote myself fully to my studies.
Wow. He's like, good luck. Ugh. That was his nice way of hitting on her. Like, don't fail the test. Logic asked if he could borrow some of my reference books, so I'm in the process of choosing ones to give him. He really is alarmingly dedicated to his studies. That's no bad thing, though. On the contrary, I think it's great. I mean, he is at school, after all. Alright, the other people are probably in this building. Over Mya. Idios, help us. Where is that loser? I would have thought we'd found him by now. Lucy, I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Stop your whining, you. I bet you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. I just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitnesses' reports of him, but us running into him, it's not happening. Why? I don't think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Leo. What should we do? Lucy, huh? I don't think we've met her yet. Nor have we met Leo, who looks like fucking Ida. The first thing I thought when I saw his face was Ida. Ida from My Hero Academia, just FYI. Blue-haired nerd guy with glasses. I suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. The two of us can handle the majority of student council's work. But we are going to need his approval in the end. So you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right. I'll see you two later. Righto. Oh shit. Someone likes Lucy a lot. Lucy's hot, apparently. Well, I guess we'd better get back to work. If we must. Huh? Chloe? What brings you here with a pile of printouts in hand?
Oh, well, I'm just helping Miss Viola with some of her work, you see.
By going around after classes giving out printouts? You're one model student. I would have turned her down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we give you a hand with it? Two of us are going to be walking around the school for a while because of some paperwork, or some other work, not paperwork. Anyway, so there'd be no skin off our backs.
Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task, so it's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work.
Okay, then. So, like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Huh? Really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient room arrangement if you ever find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like, I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean. But if you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. I wish I could talk to her normally. One day you probably will. If you happen to encounter the student council president, inform us at once. Is student council president the redhead kid? It must be, right?
Oh, are you the new transfer student? Yeah, that's right. I take it this is your first time coming to this room? There's no need to be so nervous. I'm the student council's vice president, Lucy Sayland. Here's our secretary and accountant, Leo. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're very welcome to come here whenever you like. Oh, she's so pretty. My name is Chloe Renz. It's nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. Your academic life here probably isn't going to be all smooth sailing, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Just try and enjoy yourself. I believe in you. Thank you.
I believe in you.
Looks like someone's getting changed. I should come back later.
Okay. Currently changing. Can't go inside and just come back later. Okay. Hopefully it's somebody we don't need to talk to, although it probably is. Oh, I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you a first year? This is the school cafeteria. When you want something to eat, you come right here. Cool beans, sir. Cool beans. Okay, I think I checked all the buildings already. Oh. Oh, hey, Chloe. You sure you don't need any help with that? Really? You really sure?
I'm sure. I promise all of these will be delivered no problem, so don't you worry about me.
Well, if you're sure. If you change your mind, though, come and let me know. Be no sweat on my end. So you just say the word. Come to think of it, I think that one student usually hangs around near the old schoolhouses on the social studies course. I was going to say, the only place I haven't checked is the backside area over here, so one of the kids must be back here. By the way, I never did open the menu. Do we have a menu? We do, but it's not very... there's not a lot going on. Weird. It looked like I saved it over the Silver Road. I don't know where I last saved it, I guess. Anyway, let's just talk to these guys. Hello. Hey, Ricky. Why are we here? Spring is coming, yet in my heart it's still the middle of winter. Why does everything in my life have to go wrong?
Excuse me.
Oh, I know you. You're the transfer student, right? I wish I was smart like you.
Miss Viola told me to deliver this to you.
Chloe handed Anton a printout. I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated, but here I am redoing the year again.
What?
Can't believe I have to do my third year all over again. This is the worst. I was so full of hope when I first enrolled here, and look at me now.
I'm not sure what to say in this situation.
I was so excited when I found out I could attend here, and look at me now. Fate has it in for me, sigh. Hey there, you look like you're in a hurry. Oh, you're looking for social studies students? There's one standing right here, Anton. Personally, I think you made a major mistake picking that course in the first place, though. He's not built for all that work. He not built for this. If you think he's built for studying the social of the peoples, you crazy. He only able to study things that aren't social. Alright, well anyway. How many more students could there be? I feel like the only one I haven't found is that Monica chick, unless this is one. Oh, this is that guy. Oh, it's you! You haven't seen a really slovenly looking guy around here, have you?
A slovenly looking guy?
That's a no then, trust me. If you'd seen the guy I'm looking for, you wouldn't need to ask for clarification. Where could he be? If he's not around here, then I don't know. And again, I don't know. There's not really any other buildings, so unless somebody's out here in the courtyard, like this guy. There used to be a fountain here, you know, but they got rid of it last year for some reason. I mean, it was from the Middle Ages, so it was pretty beat up. I can't blame them for getting rid of it. I wish I'd drawn it before they did so. That's my biggest regret. Mr. Effort? It's about time. It's about this time of year the new first-year students start getting used to life at the academy. Which means that a lot of them start slacking off because they think they got it all figured out. And I'm not going to let that happen this year. No siree. All right, Mr. Effort. Maximum effort all the time. Oh, hey, Chloe. You're sure you don't need any help with that? Really, really sure? Sure. Promise. Bye-bye. Come to think of it, I think that one student usually hangs around the... Yeah, I already got that one. Okay, so I got him. How many more are there left? Should I go check the dressing room that wasn't openable now? Oh, wait. Hey there, you looking for someone? Actually, there was a girl who came to talk to me not long ago because she'd lost something. You're not looking for her, are you? She went up the stairs if you are. Maybe. The dressing room is already opened up now. It is Monica. I knew I was looking for Monica. I just didn't know where the hell she would be. Where could it have gone? Oh, there it is. Whew.
Excuse me.
Hey, you're the transfer student, right? Chloe? You need something from me?
Yes, actually. You see, Miss Viola asked me to deliver these.
Chloe handed Monica a printout. Oh, it's our credit list. There's so many classes here. Being a second year seems like it's going to be rough. I'm surprised you went out of your way to deliver these. Not like there was any rush.
You really think so?
Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year, too. We got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. You might want to watch her back, okay? Like, you're obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica! You do realize we can't start without you, right? Whoops, sorry, I'm coming now. Well, see you later, Chloe. Thanks for delivering that printout to me.
Oh, not at all. But I need to keep doing what I can.
And I guess that was it, because now we gotta fade it out.
Maybe I was desperate to cling on to something to keep from losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizons by interacting with others, but there I was, stubbornly refusing to come out of my shell. Or was it really stubbornness? In some weird way I can't explain. It was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. It's not like I wanted to be left behind. It's not like I wanted to be alone. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe I'd one day stop feeling like I was always running in place.
Just maybe. One could hope.
Hold on a minute. I don't have a printout left for me. I wonder if I left mine in the classroom. I must have. I better go back and get it.
Run, Chloe, run! She didn't have her own printout, interestingly. Is it the one sitting on the desk?
Can I really keep going on like this?
So yeah, that transfer student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyway. So yeah.
I should hurry back to my room and go over what we learned in class. I need to go over our credits list again, too.
Don't eavesdrop. It's bad manners.
I'm feeling kind of tired.
Oh, there's the redhead kid. Hey there, pretty lady.
You're the student council president, right?
Bingo. Name's Lecter. What a name. Fucking Lecter over here. Sure is a gorgeous sunset today, huh?
Oh, yes, it is.
So, what are your impressions of the academy?
Well, I think it's a wonderful place. It's well equipped in terms of facilities, for one thing. It's everything needed to really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it.
My hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way.
As opposed to... I'm sorry, did I misunderstand you?
Well, I was more asking about your life at the academy outside of all the book junk. Maybe it's just me, but you don't really seem to be letting loose or having any fun.
Well, I do still feel as though I'm still adjusting to life here, so there's a lot that I have yet to learn. But I'll keep working as hard as I can on doing so. I promise.
Was that really what you came here to do, though?
Pardon me?
Man, you're too serious. Have you ever tried playing hooky, like, ever? At least once? I might not look the part, but I am the student council president, you know. Our work's pretty damn easy, too. What do you think?
Are you inviting me to join?
Only if you have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super-duper enthralling schedules. Oh, that was supposed to be in monotone. The most exciting thing I said was not in monotone. Anyway, I was hoping for some kind of reaction.
If he's the president, there must be something respectable about him, but I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I could trust him with so much as a 10 here coin.
I couldn't trust him. Ah, whoops. After Milia was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, I should probably cough up some excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing her off like it's watching a pot boil over, though, so whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. When you first played this game, you thought it was spelled Lecher, like L-E without the T. Lecher. Lecter. It's got the T in there.
Yep, I think my instincts were dead on. I should really be heading back to the dormitory now.
You might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. My view's awesome if you catch my drift.
Excuse me.
Wow. That way, it's the boys' dorm. Oh boy. This one's going to be like pulling teeth. Wow. Just staring up girls' skirts. Several days later, after classes. Student Council, an autonomous body run by students. For students, responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. And most important duty of all is searching for their president. He's not here either. God damn it. Where is that ruffian? I suppose he'd think he'd got us come back to the... I was sure he'd think he got us and come back to the council room this time. Sure of it. I swear every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings. We've searched the dorms. Where's left? The shrubs on the ground? The shrubs on the grounds? Ugh. He's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're going to find him, and we're going to force feed him every single piece of paperwork he's got piling up. Right on. Yeah, good luck with that. Huh? Chloe? What are you doing sitting here?
Oh, hello. I just had a little free time, so I thought I would try and use it productively.
Is that lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. I think I could see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer student entrance exam.
It's really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every waking hour of the day.
Oh, yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecter around, have you?
Lecter? That motherfucker?
I'm almost scared to ask, but he didn't try anything funny on you, did he?
No, sort of.
I'm so sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nutjob on a leash. I don't know how we can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, I will be absolutely sure it never happens again, or anything else for that matter, so please forgive us. We're begging you.
It's okay, honestly. He really didn't do anything major to me, honest. He just stared at my crotch on the day when I was going commando, but it's fine.
Really?
Yes. He just tried to tease me a little. It was harmless fun.
Phew! You nearly gave me a heart attack, Chloe. I thought I was going to faint or something. Seriously, it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Thank adios.
Is he really that much of a troublemaker?
Oh, troublemaker? That's cute. Honestly, with a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare, straight from Gehenna. We've lost count of how many times he's ran away from doing his council work in the past couple weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually out raising hell for people instead. So instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the council's most important policy is if he's not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. If you're thinking we can't be a very effective student council like that, well, you're right.
I see.
Something wrong, Chloe?
Oh, no, nothing really. But speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on top of the clubhouse roof not long ago.
He was? Well, that explains why we couldn't find him. We didn't check there. You're the best, Chloe. Thanks a ton.
Not at all. was really C who noticed him there, but I suppose I shouldn't tell them that.
Come on, Hans. We got some trash to bring in.
Damn straight.
Seriously, thanks, Chloe. We owe you big time.
See you later.
Oh, sure. So that's what he's usually like. My instincts about him being irresponsible were right, I see. Still, that question he asked me.
Still eating away at you at night.
Was that really what you came here to do, though?
Do 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 do.
Ha ha! There he is. What?
Shuck 'em. Where is he?
He was there a second ago. I saw him.
Then why isn't he here now?
Crap, where'd he go? Oh! Looks like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe we should ask her again if she saw anything.
Huh? Oh, sure, I guess. Can't hurt. I mean, she was the one who led us up here in the first place. She'd probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince her to help.
Yeah, let's go down and talk to her.
Chloe, our favorite person.
Oh, hello again. Was he not on the roof?
No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could bring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again.
That doesn't make any sense to us, though. It's not like there was anywhere to hide up there, and he was way too far up to just be able to jump down.
That does seem strange.
So, you know, we were wondering if you might, have some idea where he might have gone next.
Doesn't even need to be a specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him to share away. Please, anything will do.
Well, they really do seem to need some help. I might have some kind of idea.
Wait, you do know something?
I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. See?
Bird.
Whoa. You have a falcon? Is he your pet or something?
Oh no, he's more like a friend.
Scree! Ha, gotcha.
See, you haven't seen Lecter, have you? He was that slovenly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago.
Scree? Scree, scree, scree!
So you lost sight of him?
Scree, scree!
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you that. Thanks for trying to help.
Scree!
Wow. He really must be fast if C can't keep up with him.
I think we're a bit too busy having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now.
You're telling me. You're a true enigma.
Did I do something strange?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just genuinely amazed.
That makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter.
Indeed. Still, if C couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of day.
Actually, that helps narrows things down a lot. Just leaves empty classrooms, the dorms, the auditorium, the old schoolhouse.
That still leaves plenty of places if you ask me.
Would you like me to help you?
Really? You sure you wouldn't mind? I thought you had something else you needed to do.
I was just going to go and have a look around some of the clubs, but I can do that anytime.
Well, I do kind of feel kind of bad asking you to put yourself out for us, but you really would be a serious help.
I don't think we could wish for better, even. You're totally sure, though. We wouldn't want to force you.
Of course.
Great, let's get to work then. He's not gonna know what hit him.
Fuck him up in the club. He don't want none, son. He's probably in a classroom, because that's where I would be, too, when nobody's around looking for you.
It's a good place to hide. And if he's not in one of these rooms, then he's probably in the back, behind the school area.
I don't know where this douche is gonna go, but I know one thing. He's not in this area, baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Let's check back here. So he's not in there. There's nowhere back here he could be. Okay. Auditorium? Ah, there he is, motherfucker. We found you! You're not getting away this time! It's time to quit quietly. Huh? Huh?
What exactly is that what you're reading?
It's kitty talk for dummies. Nya go. Nyan nyan. Nyan nyan. Nyan. Have you been sitting here reading that all this time? Motherfucker. Over here reading about how to talk like a cat and shit.
I just closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast, empty world, living the hardest that I could. It wasn't that running would achieve anything, and it wasn't as if I could suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. It was just that if I stood still, the small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too comfortable and too uncomfortably vast. Lecter was right. Just what had I come here to do?
What have you come here to do? I don't know. What did you come here to do? I don't know. After that, Chloe decided to join the fencing club so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Han search for the nefarious Lecter quite often, too. Then, roughly a month after all this began, or this all began, everyone's favorite time of the academic year finally arrived. Right, so here, I need to use this formula. Wait, that isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam season, huh? Students sure have it rough. You're technically one too, you know. Technically. You are going to study, aren't you? Well... I'll take that as a no. Oh, here you are. An angel shines her majesty upon us.
Come on, Lecter. It's time for you to hit those books.
But I've studied for a whole half second today already. I really don't think... Damn, get fucked up, homie. You're coming with me.
Oh, Lucy. Why can't you hit me by the nuts and drag me to your dungeon?
Wow. He actually said that.
Why can't I get you to do that to me? Wait, no, this is no time for fantasizing. I need to study. I want you to step on me. We're finally free.
I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those are really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week now. Oh, Chloe, how'd the exams go for you? Well, all right, I suppose. Now, there's no need to be modest. We all know you probably finished in half the time and got all the answers right to boot.
The smile says it all.
I wish I had your brain. Sure we can't swap?
This isn't the place to be loitering. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs.
Oops. Wow, it really is fucking Ida from My Hero.
We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. The student council's work resumes today. I will be expecting both of you in the council room at 2 o'clock for a meeting. Don't even think about being late.
Yes, sir. As for you, Chloe, you may do as you see fit. Have a nice day, baby. I'm guessing that's his way of saying he'd like you to come along, too.
You might not technically be a member, but you're our honorary lecture catcher. We kind of need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that, because believe me, that's a real special talent you got there.
I'm not sure I've done enough to warrant that, personally. If it's okay for me to go, maybe I will, though. It sounds like fun.
You might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun.
We'd be happy to have you, though, fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we.
Nice, let's go get ourselves some lunch and then we can head over there.
All right.
All right. Yo, guys. Whoa, Lecter's here? What's the occasion?
Hey, you say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I?
At least he's being honest about it.
Lucy, I'm so happy to see you again.
You're looking well, Hans. How did your exams go?
Well, I'd appreciate if we'd avoided that fine subject.
Much like how you avoided all the subjects you were supposed to study, then.
Can you stop wasting time and take your seats? We have work to do. Sorry. Well, we're all here, so let's get started. All right, our first order of the day is talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three can go first. Speak of your highest aspirations so that we can all might hear them.
Thwacked, bitch. Please continue, Leo.
First, I will go over the Student Council's main orders of business for the year. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and then we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us what desires burn within that pure sisterly heart of yours.
The desire to topple your presidency.
Oh my god!
As you can see, this fool will be of no use to us at all to the proceedings. Expect diddly squat from him.
Oh, Lecter.
When he's not here, he causes trouble, and when he's here, he causes trouble.
So, moving along, if we go by our usual pattern for the year, next month will be... ... transition. I'm exhausted.
Trying to find Lecter is exhausting, but somehow not having to do it ends up being just as tiring. But at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness from not getting to see her during the exam period.
You liar. You went and met her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better in them?
You're right. I saw you too.
Oh, hey. Just what I needed. A few people who look like they got nothing to do. We're a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all Academy's clubs and start drafting up a budget. Oh, okay. I guess it's up to you, Chloe.
Me?
Lecter handed an envelope to Chloe.
What's this?
It's something that needs to be delivered to the mayor of Rouen. Leo's not going to take no for an answer either, so there you go. Enjoy. That sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? Pfft. You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Oh, and Chloe, you got a feather on your head.
I do?
Lecter brushed his hand across Chloe's head. I guess that must have been Sieg's. He did say it was almost time for him to start molting, come to think of it.
How long has that been there? I hope it wasn't there during the exams. That would be so embarrassing. You know about Sieg? And did you actually talk to him?
Okay, good luck delivering that envelope. Sue!
Talk about an enigma.
Look who's intrigued by somebody now, huh? Chloe, you are aware you just had Lecter's work unceremoniously dumped on you, right?
Also, while I hate to be the one to break it to you, there wasn't a feather on your head.
He did it again.
Come on, you can't just let him get away with this. You gotta go after him and force him to take it back. You shouldn't have to do his work for him.
I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking, like, what, 5 hours to find him? 6?
I think it would be faster if we just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the Mayor of Ruan, after all.
We were kind of hoping you could help us with our work, too.
I'm sorry, Jill.
Don't worry about it. No big deal. Do you know the way to the mayor's place? If you don't, I can help with that.
Thanks, but I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually.
Huh? Really?
Sounds like you should be fine, then. Well, take care of the monsters on the way.
Thank you, I will.
Well, this is goodbye for now, I guess. Later.
Don't be out too late.
I won't.
Damn, I think I need a mental break for a minute. This is a long one, and I don't know how much longer it's going to be. I'm going to pop a save here. When I say a mental break, I mean I need to get up, stretch, maybe refill my drink. Just something to get me going. I'm not tired yet, but like I feel like just reading all this is making me like, I don't know, I just need a break for a minute. Just give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go recharge my batteries. I'll be right back.